Hey, how you doing? Well, it finally happened. Didn't it, Michael? Yeah, I'm afraid so. Nice going, guys. She's gone. Natasha has left us. Oh, sure, You figured, what's Natasha gonna do? She's got no options. We don't need to give super chats. Yeah, everybody thinks, oh, NanaBOOZHOO, Natasha, their love is strong, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought too. But no. You see, a rich guy came around. A guy with some Junia money. And that's all it took. He pulled up in his fancy car outside and he was like, hey, how come you, why don't you, hey, you, get into my car. And Natasha was like, oh, wow, that's a really nice car. You must have some money. And so she left me high and dry. And she left Michael too. Now, BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO no longer has Natasha. And it's because, well, she got a better offer. I wonder if, I bet you that guy in that nice car, yeah? He probably works for Sesame Street. Yeah, those guys have all the money. Yeah. So whatever, you guys. If you'd like to support the show, and I don't know. I mean, maybe if I had some money, I could get my girlfriend back. Because that's all women care about, it's money. Hey, shut up! Hey, what? Oh, sweetie, you're back. Don't tell them I left you for another guy. Sweetie, I'm trying to do something here. Don't do that. That's dishonest. That's not nice. Hi, everybody. All right, you guys. Natasha's right here. Bonjour, Gakina Awia. Hello, everybody. How you doing? And welcome to the show. Why are you telling them I left you for somebody else? I was going to guilt trip them. I want to remind people that we do accept super chats and Patreon support. See, it's working, sweetie. No, Jim, you didn't have to do that. See, miigwech, Jim. Super chats. If you'd like to support the show, check out the links in the description. I'm afraid I keep on seeing stuff on the internet that all that women care about is money. No way. Yeah. They say a man's got to have a six-figure income and be 6 feet tall and have six-pack abs. Really? Yep. 90% of the women are going after 1% of the guys. No. Yeah, that's what they say. They did a survey and they asked women how many men are just undateable, and they were like, I don't know, 90%. You're like, what? Really? They're like, yeah, a bunch of broke bums. A lady wants to be treated, like a princess. Shut up. But you don't have to. I almost called today's show Miigwech Gajunia. Thanks for the money. Thanks for the money, Jim. Miigwech Gajunia. Junia is our word of the day. I almost called the show that. And then when I looked at it as a title, I thought it looked kind of weird. Yeah. But today, I just wanted to take a minute before we start anything. From the bottom of my heart, to our Patreon supporters, to the people who've given us money on GoFundMe. I mean, we got one donation last month, but and everything. I really appreciate it. Yeah, with miigwech Gajunia. Miigwech Gajunia. Thank you for the money. And thanks for stopping by. Thank you for Thanks for the memories. Do 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 do. Hoka hoka hey. La di da di dum. What should I say? Nah. Bonjour, and welcome back to the show. Welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, a podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO. This over here, the love of my life. Get out of here! The one and only, the lovely and the talented Natasha. Ikadon Bonjour ni weenie mushain. Say hello, my sweetheart. Bonjour, gakina awia. Hello, everybody. And over here, the rock star cartoonist himself, sitting there with his guitar, looking just cool. Michael Lyons. Hey, everyone, welcome to the show. And today, our Ojibwe word of the day, sweetie. I don't think we've talked about this yet this month. Iskagamazake Jesus. Iskagamazake Jesus. Actually, I think we did. Did we really? Yeah, I think on April 1st. Was that an April Fool's joke? No, I think we taught it. Oh, okay. Well, we're teaching it again. Iskagamazake Jesus. It means boiling things down moon. And it refers to the moon, that time of the year when people go out to the sugar bush. They go to the maple sugar trees and they collect sap. They collect wishko babu. Wishko babu. Wishko babu. Yeah. You know, sweetie, like in the word mukade mashkiki wabu in black medicine water. Yep. Black medicine water. Mukade, black. Mushkiki, medicine. Wabu is kind of like abu. Is there supposed to be two A's there? I don't know, maybe. Is it babu or babu? I'm not sure anymore. But I think abu is abu, wabu. It's a liquid, a slow moving liquid. Like wabu or anibishabu, hot tea. It's tea you have to sip. It doesn't rush. It's a sipping. You know, you sip coffee. I think you just slurped coffee. All right, maybe I slurped it. Yeah, didn't we teach this already? I don't know. I think we might have. Anyway, you go out and they collect a maple sap, and then you have to boil it down, I think, to turn it into zinzibakwad. Zinzibakwad. Bakwad. Zinzibakwad. Zinzibakwad. That's fun to say. Yeah, it is. Zinzibakwad. Maple sugar. So, sweetie. Yeah? Can you do me a favor? Well, sure. I'll do you a favor. Would you teleport me outside? I want to show the BOOZHOO crew what it looks like out in the sugar bush. Well, sure. Hang on. Let me scan for your coordinates. Scan? Well, whatever. All right. And that's 1 to teleport. Make it so, number 1. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. Some buckets. Yeah, people are gathering sap all over the place. Oh, wow, is that a Bigfoot? Hey, Sabe! Where are you going? Bigfoot. You're so shy. Bigfoots are notoriously Indianish. They never like people to see them. They're just shy. They're Indianish. They hide behind trees. He peeks his little head out and he's like, oh, don't take my sap. I'm going to boil it down into maple sugar. Because wishko babu. The maple sap. Boil it down into zinzi bakwad. Maple sugar. And eventually, oh yeah, these are called ananatig mittig. Ananatig mittig. An ananatig mittig is a maple tree. The maples, usually you just call them ananatig maples. But a maple tree, you'd call it an ananatig mittig. And this is the story of how Gitche Manadu gave us Shiwa Gamazigan. Shiwa Gamazigan. Where syrup comes from. You see, back in the days of the grandfathers, the pancakes, they had no syrup. And they roamed the earth. They wandered the woods looking for something to drink, something sweet and delicious to make them sweet. They were bitter. The pancake clan, it was a bunch of bitter, round, flat, kind of like the earth. Right, you guys? When people say, oh, you don't believe the earth is round? Yeah, it might be round, like a pancake. But anyway, so the pancakes were walking around, and oh wow, this one pancake, he was just thirsty. So he came out to the old Ananatig Mittig Grove. Came out to the maple tree grove. And he put out his tobacco there. He says, Gitche Manadu. Odapanan niwi asema. Great Spirit, accept my tobacco. And he says, Gitche Manadu. We are thirsty. And we are bitter. Not so much bitter, but, sad. We're boring. Please, can you bless us with sweetness? Nobody wants us. We wander the earth, dry. And what happens? Well, actually, the real story is that back in the days of the grandfathers, in the early days, when the earth was new, Gitche Manadu, he made the Ananatig Mittig, the maple tree. But in the old days, the maple tree would just pour out syrup. Jiwangan mazigan. People could come up with their plate of pancakes, and it would just drip syrup right on the pancakes, just sweet and delicious. So, Gitche Manadu gives this to the Anishinabeg. He says, hey, enjoy your syrup trees. And off he goes. Well, he's gone for a while, and he comes back. He comes to the Indian camp, and nobody's around. He looks out over the lake. Nobody's fishing on the beach. Nobody's cleaning the fish. Nobody's working on the lodges, making food. No one's playing with the kids, taking care of nothing. But he comes out to the Ananatig Mittig Grove. And what's he see? The Anishinaabe, they're lying on their backs, just fat, just big old bellies, and they're just drinking Shiwana Gamizigan, the syrup right from the tree. And they're like, oh, this is good. I sure love our syrup trees. And they're like drunk on maple sugar. And Gitche Manadu was like, oh, wow, look at you guys. Would you just look at yourselves? See what you've become? See how you are? See how you are? And so he goes, okay, from now on, I'm going to change these trees. And he went down and he grabbed some water and he sprinkled the trees. He goes, from now on, these trees here, they're only going to give a little bit of sap every year. Once a year, I'm going to turn on the spigots. And no more just free Jiwana Gamizigan. From now on, it's just going to ooze out this nothing bad tasting sap. Wish go, babu. And you're going to have to boil it down and stir and do all kinds of nutty things. Just to turn it into zinzi bakwad. Just to turn it into sugar clumps. From that sugar, you can turn it back into the syrup. But this time of year, you're going to spend a lot of time boiling it down. And this is why we call it April. Iska gamazage, Jesus. Boiling things down, moon. It is the moon to boil things down. I guess. Oh. That is the way I was told from my ancestors. My elders told me this story, and their elders told them. And you one day will tell your grandchildren. No. Oh, wow, it's nice out here. Hey, BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Hello, birds. What's a good word? I hear the bird is a word. Well, I guess I better go back. Now I kind of feel like going to a country kitchen and getting some pancakes. Boop, 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 boop. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. BOOZHOO. Hey, sweetie. You ready to come home? Yeah, can you pick me up? Yeah, you got it. Let's see. Scanning for your coordinates. All right. And that's 1 to teleport. Make it so, number 1. No. Hey, welcome back. Thank you so much. Did you talk about the legend of maple syrup? Kinda. Did you? Yeah. I started out telling the legend of the Pancake Clan. The Pancake Clan? Yeah. You know, that traditional... Actually, didn't we call our show something like Sacred Maple Sugar Traditional Story? Yeah, something. It's clickbait. Clickbait? What's that? Clickbait's like something you think YouTube will want to promote. Oh, yeah. Like, we got a lot of people watching our video called The Truth About Native Americans and White People. Yeah, we got like over 200 views. I know. And that, you know, it was just because the Ojibwe word was truth, you know. Hey, Diane's here. Well, BOOZHOO, Diane. What's going on? Hi, Diane. Welcome to the show. Kaya's here too. BOOZHOO, Kaya. BOOZHOO, Kaya. John Redcorn. Hoka he mino giga jeb gakina awia. Anin BOOZHOO crew. He's speaking Ojiberish. Ojiberish is a book by Michael Lyons. Cartoons that teach the Ojibwe word of the day. And it also... oh, we don't have it. Don't we have little cutie up there? Nope. Just by Ojiberish. Click the link in the description box. And oh, that's another one I want to thank. Who's that? The people who keep buying our books. Really? I mean, Michael's books. Yeah. Thank them for me, will you? Yeah. You guys. You guys. I hate it when I call people guys. Hey, y'all. Yous. Yous. Gakina Awia, everybody. Miigwech. Okay, now this sounds rude. Miigwech Gajuniam. Thanks for the money. Thanks for buying the books from Michael Lyons. You know, I mean, he's still a starving artist, but I think largely because of the people who watch this show, Michael sells books every month from Amazon.com. Click the links below. All right? Okay. Anyway. So today, I think it's finally time. We discussed the truth about something else. What's the truth about Asians and Mexicans. Okay. The truth about Asians and Mexicans. Suddenly everybody gets nervous. What's he going to say? They're good looking. That's racist. What? If I like them, how is that racist? And they have good food. You can't stereotype. Yeah, whatever. Hey, sweetie. Yeah? You got a call on line 2. Line 2? I wonder who this could be. Nah. Line 2, caller. Welcome back to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air. Hey, dude. What's going on? Hey, is this Keanu Reeves? Yeah, I wanted to call, learn the Ojibwe word of the day. I thought that'd be pretty gnarly. Well, hey, Keanu Reeves. Hey there, Natasha. How you doing? I'm doing great. How are you? I'm kind of gnarly. You know, I wanted to learn the Ojibwe word of the day, but then my girlfriend, she pooped her pants, and I had to clean up all her poop. It's really nasty. Okay. So you wanted to learn some Ojibwe? I mean, it was like running down her leg. You want to say hi to her? No, I'd rather not. Hey, hang on. Oh, darling, do you want to say hello to NANABOOZHOO? What's that, honey? Come over here and say hello to NANABOOZHOO. Yeah, she's an artist, and she's the love of my life. Hello there. What's going on? This is NANABOOZHOO, darling. Where? He teaches Ojibwe and language and culture. It's totally gnarly. I paint pictures. I'm a painter, and I knitted a sweater. Hello, Keanu Reeves' girlfriend. How you doing? What's that? I speak up, Sonny. I can't hear you. I said, how are you doing? I'm okay, I suppose. I pooped my pants! Dude, I gotta get going. She pooped her pants. It's all gnarly. How do you say goodbye in Ojibwe? Well, we don't say goodbye. We say, Gigawaba men, Minawa. Well, Gigawaba men, Minawa. I gotta go clean up my girlfriend. She's all nasty and gross. What was that? I don't know. I hate it when he does that. He does it every time. It's so rude. I'd like to apologize for Keanu Reeves exploiting his poor aged girlfriend like that. I know, it's for a cheap laugh and it's not even funny. Gigawaba men, Minawa, and I hope I won't see him again. So what else is going on in life and times? In current events. Yeah, what's going on in the current events? Well, let's see. It's clear to partly cloudy skies. Oh yeah, how's the weather today? Well, the weather in our studio is gorgeous. Yeah, it is. Outside it's 30 degrees and windy. Oh, really? Yeah. It snowed last night. Did it really? Yeah. I love how it still snows in April. Sometimes it snows in April. Sometimes I feel so bad, so bad. Sometimes I wish that life was never ending. But all good things, they say, never last. And love isn't love until it's past. Until it's past or until it's had? I don't know for sure. I've been wanting to listen again. Yeah, love isn't love until it's had. Or maybe past, because he is talking about his friend who died. Yeah. Old Prince tune. Sometimes it snows in Iska Gamazike Jesus. Sometimes it snows and the boiling things down, Mon. You know, sometimes you gotta boil things down. What else do we boil down? You gotta boil down to the truth. The truth? Yeah. What is the Debwewin? I don't know. The truth. OJIBWE. Oh, by the way, somebody, we were talking about the truth the other day, and they're like, yeah, OJIBWE, truth. Because I mentioned OJIBWE win. I went, yeah, the same word. OJIBWE win is the truth. OJIBWE is truth. You got out in. Anyway. And we boil down eggs. Yeah. Well, we boil up eggs. Yeah, how come you boil up eggs? What do you boil down? Just maple sugar, huh? Rice? Do you boil down rice? Well, you boil it until the water is gone. Is that how you make rice? Yeah. Oh, okay. I never cook. I can make sandwiches pretty well. You're a good sandwich maker. Yeah. So here's my question for the BOOZHOO crew. Who in the world is Daniela Davis? BOOZHOO, Daniela Davis. Welcome to the show. BOOZHOO, Daniela. Daniela says, well done. Really love this. There's a lot to learn and appreciate. I'll pass it on. Miigwech. Yeah, like, give us a thumbs up, share, subscribe. Subscribe, hit the notification button. I can't believe we still got to tell people how YouTube works. I know. Because I hate it when I'm watching YouTube live streams. I'm like, hey, if you want to click the like button and hit subscribe. The YouTube algorithms are shadow banning us. And you look down and they got like 65,000 views. Hey, man, can you get somebody to shadow ban us? Because we got like 8 views. No, it's up to 13 now. That's something. Miigwech. Oh, here we go, sweetie. Hey, MJ. Miigwech, MJ. Miigwech Junior. We're in the money. I'm feeling sunny. I got a lot of what it takes to get along. Junior. Miigwech means thank you. I've also heard it said that miigwech. All right. I'm going to say something kind of controversial here. I mean, in a way, we don't really have any peers. What do you mean? I mean, like who else can you compare our show to? Jeff Dunham, The Muppet Show, Sesame Street. Yeah, Tony Troyer. Yeah, okay. Tony Troyer and his adorable daughter. What's her face? Megan or I can't remember. But there's a guy out there who I see almost every day on Facebook who teaches an Ojibwe word of the day. And he had a video that said, oh, miigwech. Oh, miigwech, Redzi. We're in the money. Miigwech, Redzi. Miigwech, Redzi. You know what? Doggone it, sweetie. I wanted to make a video that would rain, celebration stuff when people give us this super chat. That'd be cool. But anyway, so I'm glad you gave us a tip, Redzi, because it proves my point. This dude, I forget his name. He comes out, his long hair, and he's all like, oh, and he speaks perfect, fluent Ojibwe. And he goes, today is Ojibwe word of the day, miigwech. And he even says it with like an accent, And he goes, miigwech does not mean thank you. In the Anishinaabe cultural tradition, we never said thank you. Miigwech means that is enough. Because when somebody would give you something, you'd say, that's enough. Because we were so noble and savage. Yeah. We were more savage than average. And I was like, no, dude, miigwech does mean thank you. You're thinking of the word miuminik. Miuminik means that's enough. Miuminik. So like if somebody's pouring you some makare mashkiki wabu, they're pouring you a little cup of coffee, and you're like, oh, just give me a little warmer. And they're pouring, you go, miuminik. That's enough. Miuminik, miigwech. Miigwech doesn't mean that's enough, because sometimes, like Joan will give 2 or 3 super chats and doing a live stream, So I never want to say, that's enough. Stop giving us money. But Kaya says, Miigwech, I heard was I shall give in return. I shall give in return. Does that right? I shall give in return. Miigwech. You know, that stands, that's consistent with like the sort of Indian way, the Anishinaabe Bamadazi, our culture. That's why they have giveaways and stuff and powwows. Here's something for the kids. Children, gather around your uncle Nanaboozhoo, and I will tell you of our ways. You ever go to a powwow? Sometimes they'll have a special session or whatever where a family will come out and they'll do the round dance. They might do a two-step. Or whatever. And then they might sing, baby, baby, nah. What was I talking about? The giveaway? Oh, right. They'll have a special song and dance. They'll do a round dance, everybody. And then they'll have a giveaway. They'll give everybody gifts, just like 100 little gifts, you know. Anything from hand towels, and plastic cups, you know, blankets, just some, you know, whatever. It's a giveaway. And sometimes people do this when they've been very blessed in a way, you know. Sometimes they do it on behalf. Like if they want to honor somebody's memory, they'll have a giveaway. You know, this is a giveaway from the whatever family. And because in our way, if we're given blessings, you know, goes around, comes around. It's sort of the karma, you know. Love, it's not what you get, it's what you give. It ain't the life you choose, it's the life you live. So saith. What band was that? Is it Tesla? It's either Tesla or the Black Crows or something. She talks to angels. She never mentions the word addiction in certain company. Didn't Spitting Image go woke? Spitting Image. Who's Spitting Image, sweetie? Spitting Image. I don't know. Sounds like an Indian name. It could be. Your show is like the Muppets, but there is one show in UK called Spitting Image. Oh, Spitting Image. Let's check that out. Is it I hate calling ours a puppet show. I know, but that's what we are. Yeah. You know. Sometimes I feel like I need to tell the story of Jim Henson. Really? Yeah. Do I still have that picture of Jim Henson? I got rid of a bunch of pictures. But the genius of Jim Henson. And I was reminded the other day, sweetie, when that little 8-year-old boy called in and I said something about us being Ernie and Bert. Yeah. And he was like, oh, I hate that show. Yeah. I was like, oh, yeah, of course he hates that show. I mean, I love the Sesame Street because I grew up with it. And I probably wouldn't exist if Michael didn't watch it. Yeah. I can't find a picture of Jim Henson anymore. How about a picture of Kermit? Oh, wow. So Kermit the Frog was essentially Jim Henson, right? Yeah. I mean, it was Jim Henson's personality and everything. But the reason they call this a Muppet and not a puppet is because before Jim Henson, there were puppets, like marionette puppets, And there were ventriloquist dummies like Charlie McCarthy or whatever. But he created the mouth puppet. And there were sock puppets, I guess, that had, but whatever. His contribution to the world isn't, children's educational television, It's actually creating this toy, this Muppet, this doll, and this thing that you can create other art with. And it's so perfect, so basic that it created whatever. So that's why we're actually Muppets, but that's a brand name. That's a copyrighted brand name. I'm not part of the Jim Henson Muppets or whatever. But we wouldn't exist if not for Kermit. We would look like, I don't know what. Michael would be out here with those, sometimes when they draw two dots on their hands, and they're like, hey, what's going on? Hi there, it's so stupid. Or he'd be out there just with his hand. He'd be like, hi there, my name's NANABOOZHOO. I mean, that'd be stupid. Kermit D. Frog. I wonder if he'll call in later. He might. I guess we'll see. So, sweetie, you ready to come up here? Yeah, okay. But first, here's a song by, I always say Bonnie Raitt, but I don't think it's Bonnie Raitt. This song is by Jilly Hirth. Miigwech. Miigwech, Jilly! Thank you so much. Miigwech, Gajunia. Whoops, there's the prayer. The prayer for money. Miigwech, Gajunia. We really appreciate it. I feel so loved. But have you ever felt, sweetie, have you ever loved somebody so bad that it hurt? I don't know. Sometimes your toenails grow really long and they scratch my legs. Hey, come on, we're a kid show here. No, but have you ever had unrequited love where you love the person but they don't love you back? Nope. What, really? No, everyone loves me. Have you ever had a relationship where you love them but they didn't love you back? Nope. Okay, where have you been? I don't know. You're the only boyfriend I've ever had. Oh, right. Okay, well, I have. Have you ever had it, it hurts. When you love somebody, there's a song by the Bee Gees. You don't know what it's like. Baby, you don't know what it's like to love somebody the way I love you. No! Yeah, that feeling of, that's the only thing I learned in college. What's that? What the word unrequited love means. Really? Yeah. I had a lot of college girl crushes where I loved them and they didn't love me back. Ah, yeah. And that's called unrequited love. But after a while, everybody has to, you get to a point where you go, you know what? I can't make you love me if you don't. Right? I've thought about this with the rest of the world. Everybody who's not watching our show, there are, close to 8 billion people in the planet Earth? On the planet Earth? Under the dome? Yeah. On the flat planet Earth? On flat plane Earth? And except for 12 people and the 3 of us, nobody loves us. Nobody cares. But I can't make them love me if they don't. And here's a beautiful song by Natasha. Well, not by Natasha, by Bonnie Raitt or somebody, called I Can't Make You Love Me If You Don't. Miigwech Gabizin Dawieg. Thank you for listening.
Turn down the light, turn down the bed, turn down these voices inside my head. Lay down with me, tell me no lies, just hold me closely and don't patronize, don't patronize me. 'Cause I can't make you love me if you don't. You can't make your heart feel something it won't. Here in the dark, in these final hours, I will lay down my heart. I feel the power that you don't. No, you won't. 'Cause I can't make you love me if you don't. If you don't. I'll close my eyes, then I won't see the love you don't feel when you're holding me. Morning will come, I'll do what's right. Just hold me, baby, and I'll give up the fight. And I will give up this fight. Oh, 'cause I can't make you love me if you don't. You can't make your heart feel something it won't. Here in the dark, in these final hours, I will lay down my heart. And I feel the power that you won't. No, you won't. 'Cause I can't make you love me if you don't. If you don't. If you don't. If you don't.
Oh, what?
BOOZHOO! Oh, what a beautiful day! Mika, what is he? Geesh, good. It's a beautiful day today. What is it, Sunday? Anama geesh, good. It's prayer day. What am I going to say a prayer on this bike trail? I suppose. Turn down the light. Turn down the bed. BOOZHOO, get your money do. Oh, dapenani we asema. Get your money do. Accept my tobacco, great spirit. Miigweczka ishi gakina gegu ga ishi chikean giga jeba. Miigweczka ishi gakina gegu ga ishi chikean giga jeba. Thank you for everything you do this morning. Although it's afternoon now. Miigweczka ishi bamadazayan. Thank you for this life. Daga we duka wishin. Andom in a way noongom. Please help me to speak well today. Miigweczka gageni we gashkinda moen. Thank you for healing my sadness. Nimi kwachuandam gitchimanadu. I'm grateful, Great Spirit. Apege. Amen. Is there anybody out there? Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret. No. I think that was a book when I was a little girl. Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret. I think that's a perfectly good way to start a prayer. Are you there, God? It's me, Natasha. I just wanted to give you a call, tell you things are going pretty good down here. I don't know if it's you that sent the super chats or if I should just thank the viewers directly. And the Commodore! Miigwech, Commodore! Oh, how's Lionel Richie? No, the Commodores. I was trying to remember a Commodore song, but I can't remember. But anyways, Miigwech! Miigwech ga Junia. But anytime I say thank you, I always hear the song, thanks for the memories, do 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 do, hoka hoka hey, na 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 na, which is ridiculous because it comes from the Lawrence Welk Show. Memory. Do you remember? Gimmick Wayne Dane Anna. Today's Ojibwe phrase of the day. Gimmick Wayne Dane Anna. Do you remember? Chalk hearts melting on a playground wall. Gimmick Wayne Dane Anna. Stone escapes from moonwash college halls. Gimmick Wayne Dane Anna. Cherry blossoms in the market square. Gimmick Wayne Dane Anna. I thought it was confetti in our hair. By the way, didn't I break your heart? Please excuse me. I never meant to break your heart. So sorry. I didn't want to break your heart, but you broke mine. Kaylee! That's for the 1 Marillion fan who ever watches this video. Kaylee, do you remember? Chalk hearts melting on a playground wall. Do you remember? What do you remember? And why do you remember what you remember? Why don't remember some stuff? Do you remember your first kiss? Do you remember the last time your mother held you? I don't. Everybody remembers the first time they held their baby in their arms. Nobody remembers the last time when they're like, get down! You're breaking my back. Get off me. But there comes a day, the last time you set your baby down and never pick him up again because he's a 14-year-old and he's way too big or whatever. But what do you choose to remember? If you're messed up in the head, you remember only the bad times. I think a lot of us are messed up in the head. We got post-traumatic stress just growing up. Just growing up in the family you had, in the school you went to, the bosses you had, the girls who broke your heart. No. If you're grateful, you remember the good times. Or you remember the bad times with, you think of it like a badge of honor. Wow, I can't believe I got through those bad times. That was really tough. So this is my Auntie Tasha's moment of Nibwakawin wisdom. This is Auntie Tasha's wisdom for the little guys and little girls. Memories. Memories. What you choose to think about. A lot of people think if they had good memories, they'd have a lot of gratitude. They go, well, I wish I could feel grateful and happy because I'm not. All I have is sadness and my bad memories and all the hard times. I'm really freaked out. I'm really rattled. Like I got my heart stomped on. I got kind of brutalized and embarrassed, and now I'm freaked out. So I don't have any gratitude. I got PTSD. But I've learned that if you're really smart, this works for everybody. Choose to be grateful first, then the memories and the reason that you feel grateful will come to you. Right? Like just the opposite would be if you wanted to make yourself cry. You know how actors make themselves cry? They have to think about something really sad. And it's not the character they're playing in the movie. The actor's thinking of like when their dog died. And it makes them cry in real life. But they're saying other lines in the movie, but their tears are because of their memories. So we know we can make ourselves feel sad because of our memories. But what if we made ourselves feel grateful? Don't worry about feeling happy. Think about what would make you feel grateful. And just go, find something, anything. You're not in a wheelchair. You're not blind. You're not deaf. You're not fat. You're not dead. You're not one of those zombie fentanyl people in San Francisco, just kind of leaning against the building and staring at the needles on the ground. Think of things you're not that make you feel grateful for what you are. Then start finding and have some courage. Have some courage to say something nice about yourself. Go, you know what? I got gorgeous hair. My hair is so shiny. It's got just enough body and bounce, but it's straight and beautiful. Well, okay, let's start with my hair. My hair is perfect. My eyes are pretty symmetrical, and my face is, you know what? I'm pretty cute. I am so cute. I got some pretty cute clothes. Look at this. I got pink matches and this flannel shirt. This thing was made in Bangladesh. This shirt has been around the world. Pretty proud of this shirt. Pretty grateful I have that. Look how pretty it is outside. I'm grateful. And you start finding stuff. Make it your part-time job. Don't worry about going to therapy. Don't lie on the couch and try to talk about the bad times. Make a gratitude list. You notice the last thing I say in my prayer is, Nimi Gwechi Wendam, Gitchi Manadu. Nimi Gwechi Wendam, Gitchi Manadu. I'm grateful, Great Spirit. I say that even when I'm not feeling grateful, because I know by saying it, It'll make me feel grateful. When we started the show today, none of us were feeling very grateful. We were feeling broke. And that's why NanaBOOZHOO did his little joke thing. It's not funny at all. Where he said I left him for a rich man because he's afraid if we don't make money, I'm going to leave. And I would never do that. I'm not that kind of girl. But we were thinking in the wrong way. When you say, I'm grateful. And that's kind of why we also started the show with, I did it again. Miigwech Julia, thanks for the money. Because I try to remind myself not of the money I haven't made, but all the money we have made. I mean, Michael talks about when he was like 20 years old or something. It wasn't his first comic strip, but he started a comic strip called Coffee House 5. And he went to the college newspaper. He went to the main editor guy and said, this is my comic strip. Would you like to put it in your paper? And the guy was like, yay, this is great. And Michael said, I felt like if I could just get my comic strip into one newspaper, that'd be enough. It'd give me a reason to do it. It paid pretty well, too. It was like $75 a strip. And, reason to do it, that's enough. Doesn't have to be syndicated, Doesn't have to sell Met life insurance like Peanuts or Schultz, whatever his name is, Charles Schultz. But then after about 2 weeks, he goes, yeah, then it was not nearly enough. It was just like, yeah, whatever. It's just one paper. I gotta make this thing grow. And we were kind of like that too. When we started this show, it's like, I'm going to teach one word. It's going to take us about 60 seconds. Makane mashkiki wabu. Black medicine water. Thanks. See ya. Just thought it'd be kind of cute. Put it on Facebook. Have your friends give you a little thumbs up, whatever. But then, instead of being grateful for what we have, a very own YouTube show, with an audience who can throw money in our guitar case, got a platform to sell Michael's books, got a radio show, we got, interviews, live appear, it's all working. And then that's how you do it. I just did it to myself. Start coming up with reasons to feel grateful. Don't wait to have reasons to feel grateful. Say, I'm grateful. Oh, really? What are you grateful for? And answer that question. Then finally, if you're really feeling kind of discouraged and like, oh, poor me, why is life so hard? How come nothing ever works out? Maybe you're feeling a little troubled from plans that have gone wrong. Maybe you have a cousin like Cousin Missy. And you go, why? Why was God so cruel to me? No. BOOZHOO, Cousin Missy. Thanks again for the pizza. We went out for pizza yesterday. It really cheered me up. But instead of, so the final thing, if you're feeling down in the dumps and you feel like you're unlucky, unloved, broke, a lot of us, we have this problem where we'll act like we start asking the wrong questions. You go, why am I such a loser? And then your brain will find the answer. It'll be like, okay, well, you're a loser. Let's see. Well, number one, because you're stupid, and you're ugly, and you're dumb, and you fail at everything, and you're unlucky, and nobody likes you, and that'll make you depressed. Don't ask yourself
depressing questions like, why am I such a loser? Ask yourself just the opposite. Why am I such a winner? Even if you don't believe it, try it. Go for a walk on a bike trail. Ask yourself questions that you don't believe, but you wish you believed. Like, why? This is what I used to say. I'm being honest as I can with you. I used to walk around and my little mantra was, why is my life exactly the way I always wanted it to be? Why am I so rich and famous? Why am I so happy? And then I would let myself try to answer the question, why is my life exactly the way I always wanted it to be? And when I did this, my life was nothing like the way I wanted it to be. But I started seeing ways that my life was at least I was the person I wanted to be when I was a kid. You know, I wore the kind of clothes, my hairstyles, the way I wanted it. You know, I'm a musician and an artist, and, a lot of the answer to that question was kind of true. Well, And then I went, why am I so rich and famous? And I was not rich and famous. But you started looking, well, okay. No, but compared to the slaves in Africa who are mining for cobalt or whatever for our cell phones, real slaves, you guys. I've seen it. Slavery's still alive and well. Human beings digging in the dirt for pennies a day, so we can have a YouTube channel. I'm rich compared to those guys. All my bills are paid. Taxes are filed. I have a house to live in, cool clothes. I'm 100 air. Barely. And, was that rich? Why am I so rich and famous? Famous, that's a good one. Hey, Missy, big wedge, cuz. La 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 la. Miigwechka Junior, we got a lot of what it takes to get along. See, like that. Why am I so rich? Well, I'm rich, truly rich, in comparison globally because I live in America and all this stuff. And I'm rich because I have resources like a generous cousin. And BOOZHOO Crew gives super chats and patrons, whatever they're called. Public radio has supported us. Tax dollars. We're actually beneficiary of tax dollars. I am rich and famous. What would be famous to my grandma? If one day my grandmother woke up and said, hey, by the way, you have 1,000 friends. She'd be like, what are you talking about? Oh, it's called Facebook. Look at all your friends. 1,000 friends. You're famous. My grandma grew up in a town of like 100 people. She'd be like, what are you talking about? I have 1,000 friends. But, our show, We've been interviewed in magazines, on TV, on the radio, on YouTube. We've taught classes. We've done live shows in museums and on stage. It all depends how you look at it. You want to look at your life like you're a loser? You can find evidence. But why do that? Don't ask yourself questions you don't want to answer. But do ask yourself questions you would love to answer. Why am I so happy? Was the final one. Well, wisdom. And this has been your Auntie Tasha's Naboozohoo. Wisdom. A moment of wisdom. Because
That's just what I learned. Walking the earth, walking these bike trails. You can learn a lot just walking on a bike trail. Cleo's my auntie. She had a fry bread stand at Cass Lake Powwow back in the days of the grandfathers. Cleo Redcorn? Well, I suppose I better go home. It's getting to be late. It's time we should be going. What a gorgeous area, though. Boop, 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 boop. Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
Bonjour.
Hi, sweetie.
You ready to come home?
Yeah, can you pick me up?
You got it. 1 to teleport.
Make it so, number 1. Nah.
Hey, everybody, welcome back.
Well, hi. I didn't know where you were at first.
How was it outside?
Oh, so beautiful. I love that bike trail you put me on.
Yeah, it's not bad, huh?
Yeah. I talked about gratitude again.
Miigwetchiwendum.
Miigwetchiwendum. Gratitude. Thankfulness. But how to ask proper questions.
Oh, that's good. Did you give him a moment of Auntie Tasha's wisdom?
Yep. So, what else, Michael?
What else what?
You want me to sell a book? Yeah, sure. Hey, everybody. Check out Dog and Ingun. A Counting to 10 picture book by the rock star cartoonist Michael Lyons. It's available on Amazon.com for, how much is this?
I don't know. It's like $8 or $9 or something.
$8 or $9 or something. And many other books, comics, children's books are for sale at Amazon.com. Links in the description. All right. I'm fresh out of, what's the phrase? Giving a crap.
What?
No. You want to add anything before I land the plane, sweetie?
No, that's good.
All right. Hey, everybody. Just want to say thank you so much for stopping by. Miigwech gapis and dawieg. Dash miigwech ganawabieg. Thank you for listening, and thank you for watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. My name is Natasha. This over here is the rock star cartoonist Michael Lyons.
Thanks so much, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.
And over here, are we going to be on tomorrow?
Oh, maybe not.
We may or may not be on tomorrow. We probably will.
Yeah, we probably.
And over here, the one and only Hoa.
What?
Oh, be still my beating heart. Nanabooozhoo.
Okay, miigwech.
And I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Minawa.